Hey there, Harry here, gameplay commentary, TF2, you know, it's a thing, and you have no idea how long I've been waiting to get this video. How long I've been trying to get a video with the Blackbox, because the Blackbox, I think, is one of the most interesting, like, just kind of trend settings weapons in TF2. Like, obviously it's the precursor to all of the rest of basically the soldier rocket launchers, where it's like lose a rocket, get a, well, actually all the rest is just a Liberty launcher, but it was the first, like, one of the first rocket launchers you unlock after direct hit, and like one of the only two, I guess, but whatever. I love the Blackbox. I don't want to talk about it for ages, but I think it's one of the most interesting weapons in TF2 in design, like in function, where it goes, because it's just such like a small trade-off and like a huge trade-off at the same time. And of course, the reason is I've never been able to get good videos with it. I don't know why. I'm just using shotgun and escape plan in addition to the Blackbox, but I don't know why I can't get the videos with it. Why whenever I put on the Blackbox and hit record, I don't do anything. I get backstabbed in spawn, or I'm like getting a headshot right when I walk out of spawn, or like all my teammates are actually spies and I start thinking that I'm really the only person on my team, or we just destroy the other team and I don't do anything, or we get absolutely destroyed and again I don't do anything. So I finally got a decent gameplay with the Blackbox. Playing on Dustbowl. Dustbowl's a great soldier map. I mean, it's the classic TF2 map in Nations, you know, it's just it's a good old thing. And then the Blackbox. So, the Blackbox, it has, you only have 3 rockets, which is the downside, obviously. You got one, the regular stocket launcher has 4 rockets. This guy's got 3, trying to jump up to knock some sentries down, but, you know, a dude sees me, so I die. So you only get 3, but you get 15 health on kill, which can be incredibly useful. And I think if you do hit 2 people with your splash damage, you will get 30 health. I think it does stack like that. 15 health on kill. God, I'm so sorry. I fucked that up. 15 health on hit. If it was 15 health on kill, this would be an absolutely terrible weapon. But as it stands, it's still probably not quite as good as the actual rocket launcher, but it still remains pretty decent. Just kind of hoping that Pyro didn't see me there, and the sentry's already done. So as you can see, like, just 3 shots on a dude, and, you know, I get a bunch of health back. It's really useful. I like to say that, it's telling here that it makes killing heavies both easier and harder, because while they're shooting at you, assuming they see you, if you're just kind of taking them from behind like a long-range backstab, obviously you're going to want the regular one, but if they do see you and you're kind of facing them down face-to-face, they're essentially going to be constantly shooting at you unless they're a shotgun heavy or something. Whoa, stickies, didn't see those there. That's what the shotgun's for. So they're going to be constantly shooting at you, basically draining your health at a large amount per second, depending on your distance from them. So that extra 15 health will basically keep you alive, but you're not going to have enough rockets. Typically, it takes about 4 rockets to kill a heavy, so if you have cover, then you probably want the Blackbox, because you're going to pop out of cover, you're going to take some damage, but you're going to heal some, and then you're going to go back in, reload, and end up killing him. I figured they didn't have a sentry. I figured they wouldn't have a level goddamn 3 sentry up by the time I pushed that point, but they did, so I died. So yeah, it makes it a little bit harder against heavies. I think it's absolutely perfect for is spam, but then again, it's only got 3 rockets. Like, if you're spamming, then you can just keep on spamming and spamming and spamming. You don't care about the occasional stray bullet or, like, sticky or something that may come your way, but you're just going to heal it back with your next rocket. But, of course, for spam, you want to be able to shoot off as many rockets as possible, and then you know it goes. And then there's a spy. I saw that kind of sniper kind of running around. I thought he was a bit of a crazy homeless man syndrome, though, just whacking at nothing. But it turns out there actually was a spy in the room, so I'm sorry to have misjudged you there, sniper. But, so yeah, I feel like it's very effective for spam if you're not near a health pack, but you still want to be able to lay down that important, like, cover fire for your team. Very efficient. So yeah, I mean, see, I don't even need to get the health here. I just shoot off a few rockets into the abyss, and, you know, I get 30 health back. It's pretty wonderful. Like, if I didn't have the Blackbox right now, I would be sitting on the health pack, because I'd be at about half or maybe 75 health. So if you just want to kind of mess about, you're not really in the midst of things, you're kind of hanging back, kind of planning what you're doing and still doing it effectively, but not doing push soldier exactly. The Blackbox is very effective. When you are pushing, the 15 health can be good, but I feel like most of the time you're going to want that 4th rocket, because you're going to want to be able to be killing as many people as possible. I feel like the health gained from killing a damage source that you could with that 4th rocket is normally going to exceed the 15 health per hit with the Blackbox, and of course you have to do it per hit, so like, if it was per shot, it would be one of the most overpowered weapons in the game, obviously. So if you're not a particularly good shot, the stocket launcher probably would be the best, because then you get 4 whole tries to hit them with your rockets, which is truly wonderful. So trying to spam out the sentry here with the help of like 3 demo men and a sniper. That guy's throwing stickies. I very luckily avoided the crit, only got hit by the non-critical one and thus survived. So kill the NG, which is very useful. I didn't actually expect that to happen. So now that the NG's gone, the sentry gun is going to be incredibly easy to take down. Obviously, a non-tagged sentry gun is incredibly, incredibly weak unless it surprises you. That's where the mini sentry came from, and like kind of the original combat engineering, which I have a video up on Mountain Lab, where it's kind of weird spots. And then, of course, once the Wrangler existed, that allowed it to make it a little bit easier. But of course, once the Wrangler existed, the mini sentries existed. So it's kind of a black box scenario where you kind of think, oh yeah, that'll work for this, and then the downside, but doesn't work for this. So you kind of have to calculate how it balances out, you know? Like, you have to kind of do it in your head and figure out what's going on, the actual calculations of how it's going to work. So we're going to win the round here in a second. I'm not sure if I'm part of the final push. I think I am, yeah. So as you can see, we're on the point. Now I watch as their team flows out here, and I know they're not going to be able to do it. So that's the end of the video. Second top frag with a Blackbox soldier on Dustbowl. Finally got a Blackbox gameplay up on here. Been trying to do this for fucking a decade. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Harry. This is TF2 stuff.
Mission begins.